Yo, what's up, guys? Greg2G here, and we got some Diablo Immortal content for you guys finally. I know there's still really no news about the game coming out, but at least we have something to look at here. So we're gonna have a little preview of the character stats and equipment here, and big shouts out to Snow Tyrant. I just want to acknowledge that Snow Tyrant basically did all this and put all this work. This is actually from the Chinese forums. This is translated into English, so yeah, it's not going to be exactly perfect, but it's pretty good. The translation's pretty good from Google. So let's dive in, shall we? All right, so this is all taken from the BlizzCon 2019 version of the game, the demo that they showed there. So let's go ahead and dive in real quick. So what's really cool is compared from 2018 to 2019 versions of the game, 2019 we actually we're able to look at these skill systems and open up our inventory and character sheet and all that good stuff. So let's dive in. We're looking at the Demon Hunter skill right here real quick first. This is the basic attack. So you can see that, of course, your basic attacks can have no cooldown, and it shoots penetrating arrows for 308 damage at level 1 and reduces your speed while you're shooting. But the cool thing that they added in this version of the game is like a ultimate sort of system. So every time you use your basic attack, it charges up your energy, and then at a certain point you can, obviously we'll have bullet rain here, which will, well, let's read it. Crossbow shot is strengthened for a while, now firing volleys of multiple arrows and increases your movement speed. So, this was in Diablo 3, like they had these abilities where they just had long cooldowns, and they were kind of like their ultimate abilities, but they kind of want to move away from the long cooldown thing and give players a better, like more hands-on approach to being able to use their ultimates. So if you want to charge it up quickly, just focus on using your basic attacks for a little bit, and you can do that if you like. And on the side here, we can see the names of some of the other abilities: Daring Swing, Multi-Shot, Rain of Vengeance, Strafe, and Unleash Hatred in this version of the game. And then down here, we can scroll down and see some of the Barbarian abilities. Hammer of the Ancients. This one has a 12-second cooldown. And what's cool is apparently there's going to be, I don't know if these are going to be runes per se, or how that's gonna be, but okay, we can see the basic ability here, and then we have like War Axe of the Ancients, Empowered Hammer. I think that might be a legendary affix. I don't think this is runes. I think like if you have a legendary weapon, and you get this from the legendary weapon or a legendary item of some sort, but don't quote me on that. Hammer of the Ancients now can charge up, charging longer, increasing damage, and increasing the area of effect. Then we can see the other Barbarian abilities over here: Lacerate, Chain Spear, Furious Charge, Seismic Slam. Some of the classic Barbarian abilities. And then another thing they actually have here is they kind of have categories for all these abilities to kind of help you out. So obviously this is a damage ability, and it's a charged ability, so you can hold it down and do more damage. And then Ray of Frost here is a control, like it slows your enemies and you channel it, so you have to stand still while you're casting it. So Ray of Frost has a cooldown of 0.5 seconds that channels a Ray of Frost, dealing 23 damage every second, and chills the enemies. Using this ability slowly consumes its energy, which recovers while the ability is not in use. And then we can see some of the other wizard abilities here: Electrocute, Arcane Wind, Lightning Nova, and Scorch. And Teleport, of course. Gotta have that Teleport. Now we can look at the character sheet, or the gear section, I guess. And we can see we have 14 different slots here. Helmet, chest, shoulders. It's a little bit different than Diablo 3. A belt, 2 rings, legs, boots, gloves. And it appears that we have 2 necklace slots. And I'm not really sure what this one is. That looks interesting. It could be the wrist slot, but it looks too small to be the wrist slot. I'm trying to think what's missing here, but yeah. It looks like, yeah, maybe they removed the wrist slot and they're adding something new here. Maybe something brand new that we haven't seen yet. And then over here we can see some of our our attributes like life, damage, armor, attack, defense, potency, and resistance. And this is something that's also changing from Diablo 3, and this is also something that's going to be similar to Diablo 4, as they're kind of reducing the amount of different statistics that we get, and kind of, I guess, squishing them all into different, like, more general statistics. So instead of having separate stats for I think in Diablo 3 there's how many, like 30, 40, like maybe even pushing 50 different stats that you can get. But in Diablo Immortal and Diablo 4, they're gonna try to simplify that a little bit and just kind of lump more stats together. And you can see the advanced part of our stats here. When we can see, like, we have strength, intelligence, willpower, and vitality. Those are like your basic stats there. And then down here we can see we have bonus damage, cooldown reduction, attack speed, crit chance, monster damage reduction, elite damage reduction, block chance, armor avoidance chance. I guess that would be armor penetration. Yeah, I would say that's armor penetration. Life regeneration, death defiance chance, and class damage reduction. Now, damage reduction is like, all the melee characters get a baseline 40% damage reduction. So Barbarian and Monk will get this 40% damage reduction just for being barbarians and monks, just for being melee classes, basically. Yeah, but what's really interesting here is something new. Armor penetration is something that was never in Diablo before, I think. I could be wrong. Maybe it's not in Diablo 3 for sure. Maybe it's in Diablo 2. It's been too long. And death defiance chance, that's definitely something new. So I guess that at some point you can find items that will allow you to, I guess maybe it heals you to full instead of dying. That's very interesting. Very, very interesting. And then down here we can see the same stat screen for the wizard. You can see there's no class damage reduction on her. And yeah, you can see basically all the same stuff there. Alright, so now we can start looking at a few of the item stats. So we could take a look at this belt here and see this has like item power, like item levels. I guess items will have item levels. I'm not sure how that exactly will affect your character stats. That will be interesting to see. This one comes with 149 life and 7 willpower. And it seems like this game will have the same sort of system where you have white items or gray items, common items, and then blue items, which are magic items, yellow, which are rare, and then orange legendaries. But it remains to see whether or not there will be set items. Snow here says that there were no set items in this version of the game, but I think you have to have set items, right? So I'm pretty sure they'll have set items. Here's a rare item here. We can see that rare items have this magic attribute, which is really interesting. So a lot of these items, like rare and above, will have these attributes that basically encourage you to play with other people. So like each of your allies increases your life regeneration by 0.1%, for example, on this one. And then this one down, where is the other one? This one down here. Yeah, this legendary Demon Hunter item, each of your allies increases the damage you inflict by 7.6%. And then we can, let's go ahead and take a look at these legendaries real quick. We see the legendary Stormbringer, Barbarian item. Yeah, I think this is what, this is how you, oh, I just noticed that, wait, is he dual wielding two-handed weapons? Because I would have said, that looks like a two-handed weapon to me, but no, maybe it's one-handed weapon. But yeah, like I was saying before, it does appear that the legendary items actually affect your skills. So instead of having runes, you can use legendary items to augment your skills and abilities. And you can see legendary items have 3 attributes and 1 magic attribute. Cool stuff, cool stuff. The Black Talon here has, wait, what? 33 strength. I think that Demon Hunter got screwed on that roll. A bow with strength on it? Oh, that sucks. Anyway, Strafe will also launch homing rockets that cause 8 damage. So yeah, it seems like all the legendary abilities will be changing up your skills in some way. And we can see that this one has a socket, so sockets are in. There will be gems. Ah, here's the War Axe of the Ancients. That's what we were talking about on the very first screen, I believe. Which has willpower, vitality, damage to enemies with low health increased by 3.4%. I wonder what's considered low health. And this one changes up here. Hammer of the Ancients ability. And last but not least, we have Flame Spite, another Demon Hunter weapon, which has damage to enemies with low health increased by 2.7%. And instead of shooting missiles, Strafe now throws grenades that explode and deal area damage. Pretty cool. Yeah. So yeah, those are the legendary items, and you can take a look at the actual inventory here. Again, like we said before, 14 slots. Still, I'm not really. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Like this slot right here. I don't know. It looks like actually in Diablo 3, your allies had this slot where looks like the paladin ally. What was his name? He had some slot that looks like that. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they do with this slot here. But yeah, as you can see, we have a pretty sizable inventory, and then you have actually a separate inventory for gems and a separate inventory for crafting materials. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, and that's it. So again, big shouts out and thanks to Snow for doing this. And yeah, I'm glad I can actually bring you guys a little bit of news about Diablo Immortal. Thanks so much for watching, and thanks for your time. Hope you guys are staying safe out there, stay healthy. Please subscribe if you want some more of this stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. GG's.